everybody, Marissa M. Skow here with another author vlog. Today I wanted to talk about my cover artwork for my book. I recently received a little bit of criticism for it, and it's really hard to hear those things. Sometimes you just, it hurts a little bit. But I decided to take the feedback and turn it into something positive, because the more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, they're kind of right. I am not a professional artist. I am, at best, I flirt around with art. I like it. It's a hobby, but it's not something that is my strong suit at all. So this is the cover of my book. Let's all take a moment to laugh about it. And this is the back. And as you can see, it's a little bit novice level, to be honest. And so the feedback I got was, try to do something a little bit more professional. And my thoughts on this are, okay, I can be offended by that. And, because I do love art and I like drawing and painting, but at the same time, it's not something I dedicate a whole lot of my life to. It's very much a sporadic hobby thing. And so I've decided to just be humble about it and ask for help. I need help. I need a either semi-professional artist or a professional artist. Ideally, I would like, in asking for help, I would also like to help somebody else. And so I'm thinking it would be awesome to collaborate with an up-and-coming artist. Maybe they're still very young, or it's a side gig thing, or you're just entering art school and maybe you need an assignment to work on, an independent assignment to work on, just to pad your portfolio a little bit. So obviously I would want to pay this person. I'm thinking my max for a cover, a spine, and a back would be about $500. That's what I can afford. And then maybe we could write up a contract for a percentage of the book sales should that start taking off. I think that would be fair. Sort of, two people aspiring to help each other and come up. I think that's really one of the greatest collaborations you can have, is when you meet somebody else and you mutually help each other succeed and get better at your craft. So that is what I am proposing. I'm putting the SOS out there. I need help. I need somebody who is not yet a professional, who is looking to do an independent assignment and collaborate with me, and then create my cover, my spine, and my back cover for me. Now, I know that Amazon or Kindle Select has this, service, and I could hire them to do it. But my feelings on that really are, I would like an unknown. I would like to work with an unknown, because I'm an unknown. And I think that our energy together could synergize and create something really beautiful. And I want to give people a chance. I think that's one of the most important things, is giving people a chance to succeed, giving people the opportunity to have their first professional paid piece of work put out there. So I'm willing to take a risk and take a chance on a new budding artist, and I'm asking for people that might be interested in creating a book cover, spine, and back cover for me. And we can communicate about what that looks like. As you can see, my character is changing over, shifting to a cat from a human being, and there's a fairy in it, and there's willow tree in the background, and there's gnomes. I would really love to have these things incorporated in the cover, just with better art that doesn't look so one-dimensional and flat, because it really is. I don't have the ability to make things pop the way others do. I would love anything, mixed media, an original painting or drawing, computer generated things are fine. Anything that's original. And if you wanted to have a copy of the book and read it beforehand and then, draw some inspiration from that, that would be helpful. I would just send it to you, and, you could then help with the artwork. Now, I do have chapter artwork that I've done myself, as you can see, and it's not terrible. It's not the best either, but I would probably just keep that, because at this point I can only focus on paying for the cover artwork. If the opportunity arises and things start selling and things go better, then yes, absolutely, let's work on the inside art too. I'm even thinking about contacting my kids' school art teacher and saying, hey, here's an independent assignment, independent study idea. I would absolutely pay this person for their time, and it would be considered a professional job that they could definitely add to their website or portfolio, and I would be very happy to be a reference for any type of art school they're trying to get into, or just for a job reference if they decide to go that route and be like a website designer or just an artist, marketing artist. I would absolutely love to give back in that way. That would be like a huge, wonderful, mutual exchange of creative energy and good vibes. So that is another option. So I'll send an email out, but I also I really wanted to reach out to the vast internet, because who knows what I can pull in, putting my energy out into the universe and asking, help me, please give me please give me something that I could never create. Let's make a collaborative exchange that's just awesome. In the meantime, I've decided that I need to up my game if I am going to use my own original artwork in my books. Now, the matron transformation, I've started writing the first chapter. And I'm also finishing another unrelated project. But because I really want to get better, and the feedback is, your art's one-dimensional. It's very childlike. It's not really what you should be using. Let's all take a moment to laugh again at my cover and my artistic skills. It's really not what I should be using. And now that I've received that constructive criticism and that feedback that says, hey, I think your book would sell better and would catch people's eye if you had a professional artist or somebody with better art skills create the artwork for your book. So I'm moving towards that. So right now I can't do it, but that's something that's bugging me about myself, and so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna spend a little bit more time honing my art skills and trying to develop in that area. So I did buy this book from Christopher Hart, and it's really cool. Like, he definitely uses kind of like manga techniques. I don't know, the anime stuff. So I will be practicing my fairy skills. This summer, a goal of mine is to practice my fairy drawing skills through this book and teach myself. And then maybe by a matron transformation, I can do all the artwork myself. Or maybe I find this awesome partner who would be willing to do all 3 of the books in the series, and And we just have a fantastic collaboration for a number of years. As far as things go, again, I'm humbly asking for help in this area. So if you know anybody or you are a budding artist and you just want to get your foot in the door, hey, give me an email. My email address is authormarissaskow@gmail.com. I will absolutely put it in the links to this vlog. So you can contact me, and I would say send one piece of artwork that you feel really represents your art style and your abilities. It can be fairy stuff. I would love that, you know. But if you don't have the time and you just want to send me some artwork that you already drew, just to give me an idea of where your abilities stand, that's fine too. Please include, you know, what type of art supplies you use, whether it's like oil painting or you do all computer generated stuff. I'd like to know. I'm kind of leaning towards a mixed media approach. I would really love it if somebody could maybe create something hand drawn or hand painted and then manipulate it using a computer program to really add some awesome effects that I just could never do. Yeah, so please contact me if this is a project that you'd be interested in working on. So that's my vlog for today. Hopefully in the meantime I will learn how to draw fairies quite a bit better, and I can have more skills for the next book. You know, this is a learning process for me. I've never written a book before. I've never done, you know, professional artwork stuff. Everything's always just been a hobby. And so you got to start somewhere. And I'm a real believer that it's okay to be a beginner. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to put something out there that you kind of laugh at later on. Nobody starts out being the best, most wonderful at anything. And I believe that I will get better, and I'm taking steps to better myself in that area. And I'm actually really grateful that this person reached out to me and said, hey, you know, your story is wonderful, so the artwork should match. And they did try to be very sensitive and nice. And I really appreciate that, because my feelings can get easily hurt, especially when it comes to my work. It's like, no, this is my baby. What do you mean it's not perfect? But I'm glad. All in all, I think this has given me another angle to work, another way to improve. And there's nothing wrong with hearing that kind of advice when you're just trying to get better. So anyway, but thank you for tuning in. I really, really appreciate all the help the universe is sending me, and mwah, thank you for subscribing and listening to me blather on about my books and the writing world and fairies and all the nerdy shit I'm into.